Hello guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Demon Souls. In the last episode, we defeated the old hero. Since then, I went over to the Adjudicator's Archstone and killed a couple Reapers, I think like 2. That gave me some souls so I could level up a few times. So I leveled up Dexterity, I think, once, and then I leveled up Faith. I thought that, I couldn't remember when it was that I could unlock a 3rd Miracle slot. I eventually want to get one of those. So I think it's 24, so I'm on my way. But I kind of wish I had put that in Dexterity to raise the strength of this weapon, but that's okay. We also have the Hero Demon Soul, and you can make his weapon, the Sword of Searching, out of it, and what it does is increase the drop rate from enemies. But nah, instead...
Oh, is that you again?
Sure is.
Do you have further gifts to offer?
Yep. I want to learn Second Chance. It gives you basically auto life. Whenever you get killed, if you've cast it, it gives you back 50% of your life and you don't die. So that's pretty nice. I'm not going to use it right now, but that's kind of why I want to get a 3rd slot, because it takes up 2 slots. So, yeah, but we actually are going to drop the Heal Miracle and instead use Cure. The reason why is because we're going to be encountering a lot of poison in the next area. You could also, oh yeah, and since we got 20 Faith now...
You there. I can sense it. You can hear the voice of God.
I can.
And you are battling those terrible demons.
Well, yeah.
Our merciful God has sent you here to protect us. I will share with you everything I have. May the heavens gaze favorably upon you. Umbasa.
Alright, and she'll give us Pure Faint Stone and Stun of Ephemeral Eyes. That's awesome. That'll be good for our Blessed Weapon.
May the heavens...
Yeah. Umbasa. Okay. So let's go ahead and give that to Stockpile Thomas. But yeah, you could also make sure, if you don't have... that miracle for whatever reason, I would make sure to bring some Royal Lotuses. That would probably be helpful. But I got the miracle, so, and I got plenty of, yeah, we got 20 first class. That's going to be more than enough for this area. But make sure you bring some arrows. You definitely want some type of long-range attack. We're going to go ahead and head into the second part of Valley of Defilement. I sort of ended up going in order, yeah, so we're going to go to the Leechmonger Archstone. You may also notice that I'm playing offline right now. That's why there's no signs around. I'm going to play offline from this point forward because we're getting pretty close to the end of the game, so we're going to want to take control of our world tendency just for now. Eventually I'm not going to care again, and I can let it, you know, go however we want. Start by going forward on this path. But we're going to want to manipulate it because I'm going to want to do some world tendency events before we start taking on the 3rd part of the last 4 worlds. I like to do the world tendency events before I do that stuff. So anyway, so yeah, this is the swamp of the Valley of Defilement. It's pretty dark, so it's going to be tough to see. But luckily, there's some items around, so. They'll kind of show you some of the way. In fact, I think I can see one over there. Maybe that's a candle. And I think there's one over there. Oh no, those are just lights. But there are items in the water, which we will get to eventually. Anyways, let's take out this guy. Yeah, you definitely want ranged attack for this area. I probably didn't bring enough arrows. You could have bought some fire arrows from Grave Robber Blige. I was considering it, but decided against it. There's a crystal lizard over there, but we can't get to him for now. And there's a bridge there, but we can't unlock it. That'll be the shortcut for this area of the game. But for now, we're going to want to head to the swamp. Now, be careful. The swamp is poisonous. And the game doesn't tell you. Yeah, see, it even gives you some Royal Lotus just in case. The game doesn't tell you that your poison meter's building up until you get poisoned. So that kind of sucks. Alright, come on over here, buddy. But what's nice about this area is that because there's poison, you can manipulate your health. So you could, and you walk slowly, and you cannot roll in the swamp. And there's no item that lets you roll. So be careful when you're attacking enemies. Do not dodge roll them. You're going to want to block them with your shield or attack them. Here we get the Murden Hammer. Eventually, I'm probably going to upgrade that and make that into a quality Murden Hammer. I like that weapon. It's got a pretty sweet moveset. In fact, let's check it out. Yeah, it's got this, just like the halberd. It's pretty sweet. Does all blunt damage, so that's pretty nice, as opposed to the, I believe either the thrusting or the normal damage of the halberd. Here we get the Regenerator's Ring, but we already have one of those. So yeah, so the area gives you a Regenerator's Ring too, for recovering health. So it gives you what you need for the most part. And we're going to walk all the way over here, walk up the right side of this, because there's going to be some treasure, and then we're going to go back, and we're going to go around the left side. The middle path doesn't have that many shinings, but it does have a pathway that you can walk on to stay out of the swamp. So you can time it just fine, where even if you have low poison resistance, you should be able to make it through without getting poisoned. But there's also enemies on it, so we want to stay away from it. These jellyfish, they're not that important. You can just ignore them for the most part, but don't get too close because they'll use this sort of thrusting spike attack. You don't want to be near that. They can surprise you. Up there on that mound, I believe that's halfway through the area, through this first part. The swamp is divided into several sections. There's one more shiny we want to get up here before we turn around. Stay away from that hill over there. Make sure you have the Thief's Ring equipped, because there's a whole bunch of enemies up there, and the enemies in this area are not affected by the swamp. So they can roll and move around and all that stuff. You can't. So be careful. It's kind of sucks. Anyways, now we're going to want to go ahead and head back, and we're going to go around the left side this time. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just going to go ahead and let the poison just do its thing. Like, it's not a big deal. We can heal up eventually. There's no point in using Cure, because we're just going to go ahead and get poisoned again. So now, when you are being poisoned, you'll notice that your grasses will heal you less. So that's something to watch out for. Head up these mounds. Alright. And now let's go ahead and cure. Go ahead and heal. Yeah, I only cured just so that I could heal back up to full. And now we're just going to keep going through the swamp. And then I'm actually going to want to use my Crescent Falchion. I went ahead and leveled that up a few times when I was upgrading, so I got a bunch of Dark Moonstone, and that's going to refill our MPs. So yeah, so we don't have to worry about using up, we may use up some grasses for healing, but we don't have to worry about using up Fresh Spice to use the cure, because we have the Crescent Falchion, which will, which because it's leveled up, will now increase more MP over time. Here we get a Legendary Soldier Soul, awesome. Now be careful on this left side of the swamp. There's a red phantom enemy walking around who wields the meat cleaver, just like we do. And when you see them, in fact, I want to switch over now to a catalyst just in case we run into her. And we'll switch over so we can regenerate more MP. You're definitely going to want to get your warding spell out, because she hits like a truck. So, in fact, I think do I see her? Alright, well, we want to be careful in this area. This is where she hangs out, up near this island chain. I believe this item over here is a broken sword, or maybe that's the one up there. Dark Moongrass. Oh, I think up here is the broken sword. She hangs out around this broken sword. So we're actually going to want to hang out here. Wait, oh, that's the broken sword. There it is. Okay, in the swamp. We're going to want to hang out around this area. Yeah, there it is, the broken sword. We definitely want that broken sword, too. That's a useful item. We're going to want to stay on this island. She'll show up eventually, so let's go ahead and use our Talisman of God. So we can get the Cure spell in. Then we're going to want to get out our Meat Cleaver just for when she shows up. And our Silver Catalyst. And there she is. Warding. Enchant Weapon. Shield. Now be careful, she can do some damage. Uh-oh. Oh, she got us. Yeah, she's pretty tough. Oof. Well, that sucks. So, yeah, she's pretty tough, so let's try that again. Now this time we're going to want to put on the Cling Ring instead of our... man, she is tough with that Meat Cleaver. Hopefully this time, since we're in Soul Foam, we're going to do more damage. And this time I'll go across the islands so that we can stay out of the swamp. But that legendary Soldier Soul was way off to the side, so nothing we can do about that. Let's see if I have any other weapons that might be good. That Crescent Falchion might be nice because it's really, like I said, it's really easy to stagger enemies in this game. I don't know if our Kite Shield is going to be good enough to block her Meat Cleaver. That thing hits pretty tough. We can try a parry, but I haven't parried. I don't parry a lot in this game. In Dark Souls, it feels a lot easier for me. This game feels a little bit tougher. Yeah, pretty easy now with our Falchion. Does a ton of damage. So anyways, now we're going to want to walk up all these islands. Stay out of the swamp. You can run past these guys. They're not going to do anything to you. And then because the status ailment screen is hidden in this game, you can't see it, so be careful. Just stay out of the swamp for a little bit, let it go down a little bit. We're going to keep our Royal Lotus on hand this time instead of using our Cure Miracle, because that just takes too much time. Alright, go ahead and cut over to this item. Should have left the Broken Sword in the water, just in case. Now I see our soul pile though, so go ahead and cure that. Once we get past this Meat Cleaver enemy, that's pretty much going to be the tough enemy of this area. The rest we're all going to kill from range, so not to worry. This time I'm just going to use Warding, and I'll use the Crescent Falchion. And we'll just try to stun lock it this time. Where are you? I wonder if I could see her with the bow. Oh, there she is. Oh no! Warning! Not bad, good parry. And Crescent Falchion takes her down. Wow, that was way easier. Should have parried her the first time. Alright, and she'll drop some chunks of Fate Stone. That's awesome. Get some for the Blessed Mace. And yeah, so not too bad. Go ahead and switch back over to our Talisman of God. Drop those. And we're just going to keep the Crescent Falchion for now, so we can regenerate MP. Now, for this area, unlike most of the areas in the game, I'm going to skip a lot, or I'm going to try to skip a lot of the enemies, just because I find them really aggravating. Most of them are just such a pain in the butt, especially the giant depraved. Those guys are really annoying. I can't stand them. So, most of them I'm just going to run past, especially in this first part. We got a few more items. But yeah, stay away from that island chain. Actually, you know what? I guess I'm not going to be ignoring the enemies because they're all guarding items, and I want to show off all the items. So, nope, never mind. We will be considering pure Sucker Stone. Yeah, like I said, Sucker Stone, not one of the items I'm not going to get. Stay away from that item because that's on the island up there. And there's some enemies up there. Or is that? No, it's not. Never mind. Over there are the items we wanted. Yeah, this area, I'm still a little confused by this area. Black turpentine. We're going to want to use that probably. Well, maybe. We have the Dragon Longsword, so we really don't need turpentine at this point, because we already got a source of fire damage. But anyways, coming up the side here, let's go ahead and cast another Cure Miracle. That's the fog gate, and if we come up this side, hopefully he won't see us. Now these depraved, the giant ones especially, are a lot tougher than they were in the earlier parts, so be careful. We're probably going to want to use warding. And our Crescent Falchion. Alright, let's see if we can take this guy out. Oh, he's almost down. Alright. Yeah, with warding, these guys are not that big a problem. It pretty much makes any fight that involves physical damage, warding will pretty much take care of that for you. So, not to worry. But I hate those giant depraved. There's a part of this area that has 4 of them, and it's really annoying. I'm probably just going to do that part off screen because I always just shoot them with a bow because it's such a pain in the butt. Anyways, we're going to continue on this path. Now, you could hop off and go to those islands over there, but we're not going to want to do that. Oh, mosquitoes. Yep. So this area, I forgot about that, has mosquitoes. So you're going to want to use our bow and take them out. As soon as we get this guy. There we go. And I believe they can drop Sucker Stone. And try not to let them hit you. They can poison you. Oh, Marrow Stone, that's what they drop. That's for fatal weapons. Which is for critical hits. Now, pretty soon up on this bridge, we're going to have a trap set for us, so be extra careful when you're up here. Can we get that last guy? There we go. Alright, so yeah, there's this guy, and then there's a few more guys past him, so we're going to want to take all these jerks off from range, like so. Alright. Yeah, go ahead and take all these losers out from range. We don't want none of what they're selling. Let's see, one more guy. There we go. And the reason why I want to take out those guys is because there's a trap here. Now, I don't know if these guys are infinite here, but it sure feels like it because I've killed a lot of them before, and they just keep on coming. Oh no! That I did not mean to do. Damn it! Alright, let's see how much time we got. Alright, that I will probably take a break, and I will probably meet you right past the fog gate after I clear out all these enemies. That was kind of embarrassing. So, I did not mean to fall off that. But I'll meet you back by that trap in the next episode. So, yeah, see you guys next time.